fix this. Might be too close. Okay. Perfect. This is a mess. This is actually whatchamacallit here? One of those relaxed sofas. So tonight is new moon energy. It's being between tonight and tomorrow. Personally, me, I use always the energy right before. So the new moon is supposed to be, and I don't have my book, because on my book it tells exactly the time that the new moon becomes its strongest. Now, I'm doing this with you all because I want to be able to share the energies that are coming. It's really, really important. Usually when Spirit starts telling me to do things like this, is that I know that a lot of things are unraveling right before our eyes. Now, I love this. I think my daughter, yes, I think no. My daughter got these cards for me. These are the Psychic Tarot card Oracle deck from John Holland, who is amazing. And these cards are gorgeous. So, it's really hard to find a romance deck, right? And I've been wanting to make one for a good while. Spirit actually told me to make a romance deck way back when, and I just haven't done it. So I'm going to be shuffling the cards. Hey Diane, how are you? And sharing with you what this magical new moon has in store. Now, this new moon, there's a lot of controversy because it's about new beginnings and setting intentions. Always, when we start the new moon energy, we want to set intentions because that's the whole energy of the, the main kind of focus on the new moon is setting intentions. It's, using that beautiful fresh start because the moon is kind of like completely dark. So I set intentions between now, which is the energy starting of the new moon, tomorrow, then Saturday and Sunday, and then I think it's by Monday that it starts to crescent. So I usually light my 7-day candles now, buy my flowers and stuff now, and then they keep on going until like Monday or Tuesday, which is when the moon crescents, and I feel like I'm really connected, especially when it crescents. But like I always tell you guys, follow your intuition. Everybody has their own inner witchiness. So, and I'm going to be touching on a lot of subjects because Spirit shared with me some stuff, and I want to make sure that everybody's aware because that's my purpose, is to make you, of course, to take care of me and my family, but it's also to share if I have like insights, if Spirit shares stuff with me, be able to share it to you, and then you could share it to other people, because our divine purpose is to serve each other. Everybody is looking for their purpose. I get that all the time. What's my purpose? I don't know my purpose. How do I find out my purpose? Well, our purposes are through our services. So you are going to be aligned with what you want to do when you do things for others. Example, I remember many years ago, I had a client, thank you, Dan, that she loved like pets. Like she had a lot of pets. And she just thought it was like, I have my little pet and it makes me happy. And, it got to the point that she started, I think she bought, or her husband left her a farm. I don't remember how the story went. I know she was able to get like a big house with a huge land. And she started to pick up stray animals, like dogs and cats and whatnot. And then she would, of course she had the means to do this, don't get me wrong. She was a pediatrician, or is a pediatrician. I haven't heard from her in forever. And she was able to do this. And she thought it was just something that she enjoyed, and it turned out she found her purpose. And mind you, she's a pediatrician making, she's making good money. But the energy of aligning with service, we find our bliss in life. And you find that there's a lot of discord when people are always chasing and not aligning to what is really simple yet loving. Like, I'm a really prosperous person and extremely abundant, but I don't fret over cash, right? A lot of people freak out, we need cash, we need cash. We all need cash, we all need to pay bills. But it is not our everything, okay? So when we align, instead of saying we need cash or we need money, we align with the energy of prosperity, being somebody prosperous, then we not only get cash, but we also get things like you guys buy me coffee all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a beautiful mean of prosperity that I'm really grateful for. You guys are all the time sending me coffee money. So thanks to you guys, I ordered my Nespresso machine. So it's like you all gifted me that. You know? That is a flow of prosperity through my giving, through my sharing, you know? So prosperity doesn't always mean cash. It could be, what is another type of example? This is way back when I really wanted a certain handbag. Now mind you, I'm not into I'm a really simple person. I'm not like materialistic. Like people talk about handbags. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know all about Coach, but I'm not good at that. Like, you know, there's certain purses that come in style and whatever, and I don't care for it. But there was, I think it's Bird. I don't know. They make really cute purses. And the reason why I like them is because they have like butterflies and flowers, but they're pricey. And I remember I was like, I can't pay $200 for one of these bags. Would you believe that I got one in the mail? I could not believe it. It was some sort of accident. I don't know if they send it to who they sent it. I contacted and was like, hey, you know, I got this bag. And it turned out that it was one of my really like old clients or something that had sent me a gift, but they're like somewhere else. So it took like forever for me to get that gift. And that was like, it was really nice because it was something that I wanted. I don't remember sharing this with her. I kid you not. And it just manifested. It was really nice. So it's just aligning with that energy of being open. And how did I get there? So I'm an old I've been around for a couple years. So I aligned with the energy. I've been reading a lot of books. I do a lot of seminars. I do a lot of mentoring, you know, both me for you and me having mentorships. One of the great books that I read were by James Redfield. I know the Four Agreements was really popular in like 2000, I guess, like what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. But number one for synchronicity energy that talked about the laws, you know, of flow and everything else was James Redfield. I think even Hallmark or Lifetime did a movie about it, which was The Girl from Mystic Pizza. Again, probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So being in the energy of flow, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very honest. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose people around you. The reason why. Humans like to control everything. Humans don't like change. Humans don't believe in coincidence. Actually, they think things are coincidences. Or they don't believe in magic. But in this major shift, a lot of people are wondering the magic that's happening. Like, hey, things are magically happening. I don't understand how this happened. I had one client who was freaking out that her third eye was opening so much and she was like seeing things. I don't know. I don't know exactly what she did. But I tried to explain to her, you know, just kind of like go with the flow. You know, you could do meditations to close your eye. If it becomes too much, there's certain crystals that will help. The whole point is that when we allow the energy of flow, things are beautiful. And I'm the first one, don't get me wrong. I'm the first one to be like, no, but today I have to do this. I can't do this tomorrow. Spirit will be like, Daisy, do this tomorrow. No. I have to get this done today. And then, of course, I do it and something happens. And then I'm just like, why didn't I listen? Because humans are thick-headed. So, you know, I noticed that when I just, you know, the whole thing with the Starbucks, I don't know if you read my rants and Instagram. People are out there are very, and that's, we'll eventually get to that. There's a lot of dark energy. So I want you all to be aware of this because you need major protection now more than ever. I don't mean to sound like the thunder in the background, but you need a protection. So I find I'm a very loving and kind person, but I find that when I go outside, not everybody is so kind. There's a lot of ugliness going on out there. So if you see, like I always have, this is shungai, this is carnelian, and this is my not only protection, but also my prosperity, whatchamacallit, bracelet, clear quartz. No one knows. Number one for protection is clear quartz because clear quartz mimics the energy and it radiates like a protective shield around you. And then since it's clear, it clears you. I never do this. Amethyst to always keep my frequency high. Then here I have more clear quartz. I always wear this, especially when I'm doing energy work. And then I have my rose quartz ring that I love. And then this is a titanium, rainbow titanium. Of course, I change my crystals. I talk to you guys about crystals all the time. I'm actually getting a moldavite mounted because I'm working a lot with moldavite and it's done wonders. I know it's been really crazy for some of you all with moldavite, but for me, it's been a blessing. Again, take your time. Test out different crystals, see how you feel and align with them. I know this reading is taking forever, right? Okay. I like that. John Holland did a really, really great job with these cards. I don't know how, how long these cards have been around, but they're quite beautiful. See, the angel cards are talking about a certain one. All right, of course I'm gonna show you the cards. Okay, so first that. So the energy that's going on right now. So the first card that we got is clarity and belief, right? So if you look at this card, you can see the transformation. So what is that sharing? This new moon is going to lead into a lot of beautiful transformational energy. Now, when things like that occur, sometimes we lose friends, we lose partners, we lose our jobs, we have to move, we have like major shifts occur. Some of us are prepared because we're synchronized, we allow, we know, we plan, we don't go out till tomorrow because Spirit said so. But sometimes our ego is like, no, I don't want to let them go. So clarity. What Spirit is telling you through this new moon energy, there's going to be a lot of clarity. Oh goodness, thank God. Because the best type of messages are clear messages that align with our basic form of seeing. Now, I have all the sense, all the clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, I aligned with, I only not see, but I hear, I smell, which is funny because I don't have a high tendency of smelling, but there are certain times when spirits want me to know something and I will smell it. Of course, feeling, seeing, physically, feeling like pain or stuff, so it's not just like feelings like emotions, but feelings like physical. So with the clairs, there's a lot of energy. So Spirit will share you your clarity through different ways. I remember way back in the early 90s when I was slowly working with the angels, but not really trusting, if it was my angels or if it was just my crazy mind. I remember that they would share with me in books. So then that's how I knew, okay, I'm hearing them. And then of course, as I opened up my third eye, I could hear them higher levels and higher frequencies. So it was like, I noticed some of them had accents. I have an angel. I was talking to someone because they shared with me that they had like a therapy issue, like a speech issue. And they're like, well, my speech be hard for, for Spirit to understand. I'm like, no. I have an angel who talks backwards. And I would get at the beginning I would get these messages because I do auto writing, right? And I would get these messages, and when I would read them back, they were a mess. I didn't understand until I started noticing that if I read them from the bottom to the top, the messages were there. It was like really crazy, because not unless that we get to that slow motion, that we really look at the messages Spirit's giving to us, we will see that they're very different energies. Now, that's a lot of one card. Now, we're also getting the essence and energy of one, new beginning, shifts, transformation, and, they're telling you a lot of flow. So, if I'm looking at him, he has his hands over his heart. So, a lot of manifesting through the heart, meaning you're going to manifest when you love. Hey, Stephanie, welcome. We're talking about this new moon energy. So, manifesting through the heart, what does that mean? When we fall in love with what we do, for example, or let's say we want to start our businesses, right? It's something that we love. So we connect with our heart chakras. The best thing for our heart chakras are emeralds, of course, rose quartz, amethyst. You want energies that connect you with that. I do something funny. When I do my visualizations, after I write all my intentions, I lay down and I put crystals on me. And of course, I'll have beautiful energies in the background, singing bowls or high vibrational frequency energy. Sometimes I do Lisa Beachy music, because she's amazing. If you guys have not gone to her channel, I've been promoting Lisa Beachy since we both started together back in 2007. Love, love, love Lisa Beachy. So I'll put that energy in the background when I'm doing my visualizations. So I'll put, of course, a crystal in my third eye, so I can see any messages Spirit shares with me, because sometimes you're visualizing and you'll get messages from your spiritual guides. You have them as thoughts, as things, and you're wondering, what does that have to do with it? So it's really, really wonderful. Now, let's move on, because we got stuck on that just one message. The next message is control. I'm getting the energy of Archangel Michael. And I want to hold you, okay? What do you feel that this energy is telling you at this very moment? And then I will share with you what Archangel Michael is sharing with me. Just hold that energy. What do you feel Archangel Michael is sharing with you? Okay, so I'm seeing overall, I see the world is under a lot of sadness, surrender. I love that. And the controllers no longer have the control. We are aligned with our purposes, our journey. When, like Stephanie said, when we surrender. I love that. You got that. Oh, I just got chills. Oh, I love that. When we surrender the trying to control. Like example, if I know that going out, I interlock with negative energies, what do? I prayed on it. I said, I don't want to no longer go out and be in lines at Starbucks for like an hour to get a coffee that I love, something that used to help me. And not help me, but something I enjoy, because Starbucks was like a daily ritual for me. I would go there and I would journal. I can't do that anymore because of due to Corona. I don't want to be around a lot of people. So we lost that. I used to go Pokemoning with my kids at the malls or at the parks, and we did that, I'd get my coffee and we would run around and Pokemon. Again, that's something that we don't do because of our surrounding situation. So we have to let go, like Diane said, all the old ways and allow. Now, Archangel Michael is here because, like I said, the next, I'm seeing especially the next 2 years. So 2022, 2023. Then 2024, we're going to get like a kind of like a plateau energy, but it's still going to go on to 2025. So the next couple of years, the world is in major transformation. No more shifts. We have aligned with the shift. Now it's like the world everybody has to catch up to this shit. So it's a lot of transformation. With a lot of transformation, there's a lot of fear because people don't surrender, they don't let go, they want to control you, they want to control the situation. So Archangel Michael is here with us this very instant. He's watching over you. He's sharing. I feel like some of you have even seen him. Like videos catching glimpses of angels. What did I share the other day? Oh, on my Instagram. So me and my daughter went to Philadelphia way back when, a couple months ago. And she walked into this room. I forgot what it's called. I think I wrote it in the Instagram post. Long story short, she walks into the room. I was talking to, security guard and whatever. She's like, no, Mom, you have to come here. We walk into this room and the energy was like something out of this world. Like if you guys are in the Philadelphia area, I'm daring you to go into there and just go into that room so you could feel this shit. It is so incredible. So, it was closing, so we really didn't get a lot of time to enjoy this. And I took pictures because there was this mirror that, I don't know if you remember in Harry Potter, the mirror that he would see, like him connecting with his family, and he's like, I don't understand because that's not something that's in the future, because he thought the mirror showed the future. And I took a picture. And in the picture, now mind you, I take this picture home. I'm not even looking at it. And I don't know, I think I was talking to my cousin about it. And I opened the picture, I'm sending to it. As I'm sending in the picture, I blow it up to look at the mirror because the mirror is kind of like distilled on the sides. And right in the mirror, in the middle of the mirror, you can see this beautiful angel. Archangel Michael is always around you. I capture him in pictures of myself. It's amazing. It's amazing to connect with his energy. And you want to work with him at this time. Because there's a lot of people, they're in a very low vibration, sending you like scary stuff. So you want to let that go and connect with, divine beings. Now, opportunity beckons. I love this. I love this. So what I'm seeing is we're going to start to let go of fear because, beautiful, here's a prediction. People are going to be coming back from near-death experiences and sharing even more about the afterlife. A lot of people live with fear because they're scared. They don't know what happens next. So this beautiful energy is sharing with you that we are infinite beings of light, that we could tap into different realities, different timelines, because if we're infinite, we don't have a beginning, we don't have an end, we're always going. And we could connect with our past selves, connect with our future selves, to gather advice, to shift our lives, to bring up our frequency. If you look, there's a crescent moon, which is what we're talking about, the new moon energy and the moon crescents on Monday or Tuesday. He's sitting over a balcony and he's just in stillness. Behind him is this beautiful sphere, almost in euphoric rainbow colors, and there's an infinity sign. I want you to connect with that energy, the energy of infinity, meaning anything and everything that you want and desire could be manifested in your now moment, because if you align with divine energy, with the sun and the moon and the stars, which is part of the ritual that I have for Mary Magdalene, is aligning with your star energy. You can manifest anything you want and you desire. So literally this new moon is telling you, write what you want and you desire. I would even write the infinity sign over it and connect with your different past and future selves. Especially if some, because we go through different energies. Sometimes we're in a higher frequency and sometimes we're in a lower. So just like you want to send healing to a past life that you went through stuff, because I hear stuff from some of you that past life regressions that have issues with love or issues with health, depression, anxiety, a lot of fears, send healing to those past lives so that this life you could be, at a higher frequency. You could tap into other sent up energies so you could manifest more abundance in your life, more bliss. Now, the key to everything is, look how bright this card is. You can't even see it. Wow, this angel's just glowing. Is assertiveness. Meaning, don't tell anyone what you are trying to manifest. Keep the secrets to yourself. Because one thing that I've learned the hard way is that I used to say, I'm going to write a best-selling book. And people are like, oh, that's like winning the lottery. That's never going to happen. Or, I'm going to buy this house. No way. That house costs that much. That'll never happen. I'm going to get that car. Do you know that car's like $60,000? Are you crazy? So, I learned the hard way through a lot of errors. Is that the less I say, the more I manifest. And keep it to yourself. No matter who the person is. This could be your spouse. This could be your sister, your cousin, your mom, your dad. Keep your desires to yourself. Once you manifest, you could always celebrate. Because they're going to say, what are they going to say? Oh, I knew you could do it. You are amazing. In the beginning, they're doubting. But at the end, they're like, I told you. Assertive, only do what you want. This is something that you don't want to do, don't do it. Meaning if somebody asks you to do something for them and you feel weird about it, I'm not saying like, don't be mean, don't help anybody else. That's not the energy that the spirits are saying. It's more like somebody is all the time telling you, do this for me, do that for me, you know, and then here you are doing everything for them, but you're not focusing on your life. Or you're on the phone with them all the time and they're like, poor me, this happened to me, can you believe me, and me. And then when it turns around, you don't say, you can't talk because everything is them, that victim energy. So becoming assertive is knowing when to hang up the phone, knowing when to say no, knowing when to speak up for yourself, you know, because a lot of the people right now want to control everybody. So surrendering, letting go of all those people that want to, some way, some form, feed off of you. Yes, boundaries, exactly. Hey, I'm the first one that doesn't, I'm the worst. I'm a yes person. It is so hard for me to be like, no. I'll give you a perfect example. I used to do a lot of phone readings way back when. Phone readings take a lot of energy from me because I'm not only connecting with your spiritual guides, but I'm connecting with your energy because I'm on the phone with you. So it is like my energy is being taken a lot. So I'll be listening to your spirits while you're here freaking out about what you're going through, because usually when we need a reading is because they are up in smoke going through some major stuff. So, or I'll give you the reading and then you ask questions. And the questions were all answered already in the reading. So I'll ask again, hey Spirit, is so-and-so going to be with so-and-so? Spirit already said yes or no, or give it time or whatever, but they want to know. And then Spirit again will repeat. And then they'll be like, well, what time frame? Well, when is this going to happen? When? So it's like they'll ask the same question different ways, and I get this all the time. So what happens is I'm absorbing that energy, that neediness, right? Like a cord. It's almost like a cord. And then I'm also connecting with Spirit. So I'm in between because that's what a medium does. So when I'm finished with these readings, I'm really drained, no matter what crystal I have. I think I'm going to have to do readings inside of a crystal. So I stopped doing readings altogether because now I do have on-call clients. So my on-call clients, we text every day, excluding Sunday. Sunday's my day. And we get one phone call a week. The phone call could be an hour, could be 2 hours, because I'm there for my on-call client. That's why it's a pricey type of service, and why I only have 2 on-call clients at any given time. That's it. Because, you know, I have to be there for them. Not only that, I do energy work. I have an altar for them. I'm changing the altar every few days. Not only that, I'm adding new moon energy, crescent moon energy, full moon energy. Something came up, I need a new intention. Like, you know, it's a lot of work. So with that being said, for July, August, wait, July, so August, September, October. Yes, so the whole month of 25 of July I'll start, and it ends on October 22nd because the All Hallows Eve I do a lot of energy work, so I try not to have like any clients at that little week time. I'm doing a super special deal for those 3 months. I'll link it below because I think there's somebody that says that they might want to be an on-call client, and but for now I don't have anybody. There hasn't been. It's more like we might not. Isn't that? So yeah. Now let's see what comes after this movement. What comes after you set your intentions and you work on yourself. You work on all this shit. Now, from what Spirit is showing me, the world, there's a lot of hopelessness. A lot of loss of hope, loss of beliefs, loss of optimism. A lot of people are kind of like going through stuff. I get all the time, I'm depressed. I'm super anxious. I'm going through this. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. A lot of people are getting divorces. A lot of people are in a family situation having custody battles. We've got a lot of people. And the reason I know this is because you're my clients and I deal with you every day. So I know of the situations that are going around. Not only that, a lot of people are scared of going back to work because, they've been home for a while. So it's the fear of going back to work, am I going to get sick because of so much loss? Then we have the world in shambles. Mother Nature, just like we said, it's really still cleaning, still cleansing, still doing her stuff. There's wildfires, there's hurricanes, earthquakes. I heard about issues in the waters that are going to be coming up. So we need to connect to Archangel Michael to put this protective energy over us. When I do freezing, I had a client a couple of weeks ago. She bought the freezing stuff, and she said, what was it? She bought it right now, and then she said, it's okay. That was what it says. Oh, hey, yes, I know, I'm doing live. Well, actually, YouTube just let me do this live. Because before it was a mission on my computer, and let me tell you, the computer cameras are never any good. So the client was like, it's okay. Freezings are amazing. I always share this with you guys. Why? I freeze everything. I freeze depth. I freeze low vibrational energies, disease, psychic attacks, evil eye, of course, people, especially courts. Now, I do freezings every 3 months. The best times is full moons and dark moons. Those are the best times to do the freezings. Why? Because full moons are for releases, dark moons are for vanishing, and just kind of you could do the freezing with water. Of course, I have another one that's a little more squishy splashy on my Etsy shop. I'll leave that for you to find out. But it's something really simple. You'll have all the tools in your house, and it really, really works. This is not me. I found this from older folklore witches who also do this and are like, this is the real deal. So magic is simple. The simpler the magic, the more powerful it is. People think you need a lot of crazy stuff to do magic, and my best magic, my best manifesting comes through writing my intentions, connecting with crystals, and burning candles. That's the best magic. Yes, love spells are different because you have to use certain herbs for certain things. That's why my love spells. People wonder, well, why is this one different from that one? Well, because that one has this herb that costs $2 each flower. And then it's not just that. There's certain herbs that we use when we do, for example, love spells that are a little pricey. Not only the herbs, oils. I use really organic and special, pure oils, especially the jasmine. That's why when I'm able to go to my fairy garden, which is in my dad's house, I gather a lot of jasmine because jasmine is wonderful essential oil energy that you could use for your love spells, for protection, for healing, great for aromatherapy. And there's so many different jasmines. I use the 5 point, I think it's 5 points or 6 pointed jasmine. I can't remember. I think it's 5. So it's literally a star with 5 points. It's beautiful. And I use that in like a lot of energies and a lot of essential oils. And that's why you feel it when you get the oils from me. Archangel Michael. And a lot of freezing, my friends. Get to it. Now, embrace your world. Where you are today, embrace it. You know, love what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, love it. If you don't like it, then this is the time to get rid of it. This is the time to make those changes and shift that energy so you could align with what you want to do, what you want to manifest, the bliss you want to live. Everything that's been happening and continues to happen and will continue to happen is because humans have become way too egotistical, and they have lost their balance. I've met people who claim to be very Christian or religious or spiritual. That's my favorite. I'm super spiritual. And their energies are like as black as onyx. Why? Because there's no surrender. There's no let go. There's no flow. There's, you want to make certain amount of money, or you want to, oh, but I'll be happy when I do this, or when I manifest this. No. If you're not happy now, you're never going to be happy. Do we get frustrated? I am the first one that's always frustrated at this, that, or the other. Or I get angry because of this, that, and the other. But then I come back to, okay, I'm going to play some happy music in the background, higher vibrational energies, and I uplift. We are humans. We're like emotional gadgets. Always. There's always an emotion. Always an emotion. And, you know, those emotions are also frequencies. They share, why are you angry? So you have to look at, okay, I'm angry because this person did that to me. Going back to my Starbucks story. How do I fix that? Well, if I made Starbucks at home, I would cut 2 hours and use it for me, use it for my work, use it for myself, and save money, because then I would be making money coffee at home. So now my ritual could be, I make my coffee, I sit down with my journal, I enjoy 30 minutes of me time instead of wasting 2 hours of stress. Do you see that? Do you see how we just shifted something? So you need to see what in your life is making you unhappy that you could fix in your now moment to create the happiness now. Because that is what is going to help you manifest. Perfect example, my spells. I do spells for everyone. I am casting the spell, sending the picture, and people are like, so, when is it going to happen? When is it going to manifest? I was like, here's me. I wish I knew. I wish I knew that spell that I did for myself a year ago, and then again 2 months later, and then again a week ago, has it manifested? When is it going to manifest? From experience, spells manifest 24 hours. Spells manifest 7 years. Because spells are intentions, they're energies, and we are humans with free will. So we send out that vibration, but until it is divinely timed, until it's synchronized and comes everything together, is when you see manifestations. Now with love spells it's different because it's love energy. That's why when I do love spells, I like to get a consultation, because I like to be able to see that there's something there, you know? Because sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's, that man is a coward. More often than not. Oh, selfish man. So, you know, so I know that, okay, he's being selfish. Let me add some cayenne pepper and heat it up. Let me add some catnip to give it the attraction. Let me add some pink Florida honey to make him like obsessed over this individual. So then there's a lot of herbs, a lot of energy that I put into a spell. Perfect example. I have a honey jar that I did for someone last week. And I was, gonna send it to them. And Spirit's like, no, no, no. This guy needs new moon magic. So I messaged her. I'm like, oh my gosh, please give me another week because I have to add way more energy. So then I did another candle magic over it, and then I put it to the new moon energy inside of water for flow. Now I have another one. We did the commitment energy, but as I'm doing it, I see a block. So Spirit says, let it burn for an hour, snuff it, wait 3 days, and give it more light. And of course, some hot pepper. So I messaged her. I said, hey, I'm sending you pics now. I can't send you the whole burn because I'm going to relight this day. As I'm doing this, she's texting me, hey, are you doing something? And I'm just cracking up. I'm always laughing when you guys send me certain messages and I'm doing certain things because I'm just like, Spirit, you guys are too much. I couldn't, because usually when I do that, I always tell you, hey, you're going to feel something. Well, she's messaging me. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm on fire. And this person just called me to tell me that they couldn't stop thinking about me, that they were just like going crazy, and they connected. And then I'm like, click, click, sending her pictures. I was like, if it's not that I have like proof to send you the pictures of this is what I'm doing like right now before you message me, and that's how it is. Sometimes it manifests like that. Then I'll have people that'll get a dog. And then it'll be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, nothing. 4 months, 5 months in, they're calling me. Oh my God, do you believe that now this person is like obsessing over me? We're connected, we're together, it's super hunky-dory. And you have to sometimes, the energy, you gotta give them time. Because sometimes it needs 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Embrace who you are. And this is what we talked about. Helping each other out. I'm truly grateful that you guys, support my coffee, support my Patreon. Because we give to each other. I reach out to you, and then you reach out to me. So the reason all this is happening is because we need to help each other out. How are you helping, for example, a neighbor? Because, it's not like before that people are like, oh my God, can I get a cup of sugar? Do you think you have a cup of milk? Hey, can I borrow your phone? Like, that doesn't really happen anymore. One, because now we can blame it all on Corona. But the truth is, even before Corona, everybody was stuck in their phone. Nobody was looking around, So how do you reach out? How do you help someone else? Usually with me, I do a lot of supporting, like my community around here. I send goodies to people in Cuba because I know that they don't have anything. My husband does the same thing for Venezuela. If I'm outside and I see somebody, for example, selling flowers on the street, I make sure that even if I don't want the flower, I'll try to give them a couple dollars, These are things that feel good to me, that I feel like I'm reaching out, and being able to help. When I'm making your packages, Spirit will be like, this person needs some healing. Oh, I'm healing. That comes from me. So it's how you reach out that is going to bring in your abundance, your prosperity, your bliss, your happiness. Because serving each other is going to make you happy. And at the end, it is all up to you. It's all up to you. Because I could tell you all this. I could tell you, hey, contact Archangel Michael. Hey, write your intentions. And then you don't do it. It's up to you. So today, grab your journals. And I have mine. I'm revamping this one because I want to change the cover. Because even though I love this cover, because to me this cover was surrender. I love that. I'm stealing that from you guys. I absolutely love surrender. If you see the angel, she's holding up her hands. She's completely letting go. and surrendering. She's walking into the water. She's going to do this major release and just kind of like, you know, she's aligning with the moon. Because that's it. It's done. She, you know, she doesn't want to deal with the drama. She wants to connect with a higher power. So this is what this book is. I'll show you. It's gonna flip. Day 16 says, beautiful day, isn't it? Ask and it will be given to you. And that's Matthew 7:7. What did I just say to you guys? What did I just say to you guys? That's what I'm saying. It's like no coincidence. It doesn't exist. On a small post-it note, you will write out the above Bible verse. Then you will put your intention paper with your giving paper and unite all three with a ribbon. You can add wax to seal the beautiful work you have just completed in these 3 short days. Put this note in your sacred place or even the Bible within the verse above. Allow your intuition to guide you. What messages or emotions are you feeling today? Now, that's day 16 of working 30 days with your angels. This book is about you becoming emotional, about you seeing your true self. So you're going to get a lot of questions, and it's all about what are you feeling at that moment. It doesn't matter. Like the angels are like, I don't care what you're feeling, write it down. If you're angry, anger. If you're sad, sadness. If you're happy, happiness. You know, whatever you're feeling. Because when we get to the bottom of what we're feeling is when we could connect with our manifesting. What is it, the pen? Yeah. Sorry. So when we align with our true emotions and our true selves is when we could take that step into manifesting our desires. And that's why I'm so, so proud. This book was a complete Archangel Metatron download. I sat in my fairy garden for like 6 months, and this book was auto-written by them. I'll link it below. It's on Amazon. It's a Manifesting with Your Angels journal. And do I have my name on it? I don't have my name on it. But it's the same name that I have here, Daisy Fabello, Fabello. And on Patreon, I'm doing the 30-day videos. So each video will be 1 day. This is amazing. And one of the reasons that I knew this book was so special was before I even published it, someone really close to me, and I don't want to get salty, did this, and they healed. So I knew that like it was something amazing. I knew I was gonna get sloppy. So let's go to our closing of this new moon energy. So the closing of this energy is nurture. It's taking care of your body. It's something I'm doing right now because I've gained so much weight through this corona. Oh my God. Thank you. It was very miraculous. So it's nurturing yourself. It's I'm doing a lot of detoxing, but natural. So I bought a bunch of jars, cucumbers, pineapple, limes, and lemons, because I live in Florida, so citrus is wonderful. But you could add whatever you want. You could add apples, peaches, because the detox is also, when I drink it, I feel like I'm drinking the sun. You know, I feel like I'm drinking the ground, the trees, and it feels so good. It's like me and Gaia are together as one. So it's nurturing yourself so you could feel wonderful, so you can align with your manifestations, you know, because when we feel good, it's easier to tap into manifesting. She's also, if you see her, and it's super funny, I'll talk about grounding. She's on the ground. She has one hand on the grass and the other one up to the light, and it has the divine energy. She has like the sun or the celestial energy right behind her. Right now, she is in awe with the allness, the oneness, and the onlyness. So if this new moon energy teaches you anything, it's about you sitting down, even if you don't have a yard to do this in your home. Just sit down on the ground and allow yourself to be surrounded by nature. If you want, like once again, Deepak Chopra has really good manifestations where he takes you out into like the forest and he describes all that beautiful. But if I remember when I first started doing the Deepak meditations, his deep voice used to freak me out. I'm sorry, but it did. He's wonderful. I'm not like bashing him in any way. It's just his voice would freak me out. Now, I love Lisa Beachy. Here I go again. Lisa Beachy's voice is very like sweet and calming and just kind of tranquil. So she has meditations where she takes you outside. My favorite is something about the gates of heaven. I'll link it below. That meditation I have done, I'm going to say over 50 times. And every time I do it, I connect in a very different circumstance and situation. It is absolutely wonderful. So nurture yourself. Meditation, journaling, just kind of like going back to your basics, taking your time and aligning to what you want. Solar plexus, really important energy this month because this is not only our creativity, this is grounding, this is aligning our whole bodies, because I feel like the solar plexus is almost in the middle mark of our chakras. So it's really important this month that we take care of our solar plexus. The energy is yellow, which is super funny. Moon boxes for August, the candles are yellow, and I don't even know why. All Spirit said was, Daisy, order yellow candles for August's moon boxes. So get ready for that, guys, because I have no idea. All I know is that they're yellow, and now they're showing solar plexus. And then, oh wait, and the heart chakra, which we just talked about. So I kind of seeing where this is coming from. Solar plexus are creativity. Chakras, our heart chakras, are not only love, but also manifesting. It's where we see and align with what we desire. If we were to sum everything up that we've talked about in this hour, it's been an hour, guys. It is manifesting through love. So I would love for you to use this energy. Grab any sheet of paper, any journal, and write your intentions and desires. I always start with, I am truly happy and grateful now that, and I will usually write something, I am truly happy and grateful. Like, truly happy and grateful, I finally could go live on YouTube with my phone so people don't see me like a 3D vision. Or blurred whatever. And then, I'm also truly happy and grateful that I have 20,000 subscribers. And then you go from there, how does that make me feel? Oh, now that I have 20 subscribers on YouTube, it's so much fun because we do lives and we do this, because I've been planning to do like crystal shows with you guys where I go and I buy crystals and interact with you guys. So it's like things that I see creative from my solar plexus and manifest through the heart chakra. So just kind of giving you a glimpse of all the things. And anything else you want to share with us about this new moon, beautiful angels of light? This has been so much fun. Anything you want us to witness and see? Trust your intuition. I try not to, before I would talk a lot and I would share hardcore predictions. Now I'm trying to do that only in my books because it's your choice to buy it and it's your choice not to buy it. The YouTube channel, I have a lot of beautiful people here, and I don't want you to feel like I'm political in any way, because I'm not. But trust, Spirit is saying trust your intuition. Don't allow the outside noise tell you to do this, that, or the other. If you are having dreams not to do something, you're having visions, you have a feeling, don't do it. Even if your president is telling you to do it, you feel that you shouldn't, don't do it. Now, I'm not talking about, egotistical feelings. I'm talking about true feelings. Like if you feel spiritually that something is not good for you, don't do it. Pay attention. What do you have to prepare? You know, I feel like, take care of your home, have a lot of like, purified water. Drinking a lot of purified water, having a lot of fruits and vegetables and things just to have at home, because the energies outside are in fear and kind of like hope, like we said, hopeless and just everywhere. So you want to be like, make your home a sacred space. Yes, definitely trust your gut, because let me tell you, it's not gonna lie to you. I always say that, just like when Spirit tells me, yo, save it for tomorrow. I'm like, no, but I gotta do it today. And then I do it and it just like falls in my face. I'm like, I should have done it tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Maybe I'll do, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna gather all of you guys that commented on this video, and tomorrow's my Venus Friday. Tomorrow I will give one of these books out to one of you guys. All right, you all have a beautiful new moon. Don't forget to light your candles. Set the intentions, please, 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 because Spirit is sharing with me that this is major peak manifestation. Okay? Thank you. You guys have a beautiful night. I'll talk to you soon.